divorce coming. I don't care what she said, guys. I read reality. So regardless, you're not in a happy marriage at this point. You're not having a good year. And I'm okay with that. I would sympathize with that, except you're also fucking with us. So go away, Kyle. Sorry.
Hey, I like that one. Okay.
Number 6.
Wait, that was just, oh yeah, number 6 for me is Ramona Singer. I mean, you talk about just another one beloved by fans, managed to go unscathed about these rumors. And then all of a sudden we have confirmation that the N-word was used. And I think, I think too, the most upsetting part about this too is the way we have never heard an apology, an admission. That doesn't excuse it. I think most people now know, especially white people know, you never use that word. Ramona is of a certain age, like of a different era. If she'd come out and owned it and just said, oh my God, I made this joke, or I thought I was being funny, or I was doing a comparison, I think that while it would have been an admission of guilt, I think people would have respected that and moved forward. But I think you've basically seen somebody who was a huge star of this franchise never going to, she'll be on Girls Trip. And then I think after that, we probably will not see her again. She has plenty of money. I don't think that she necessarily cares, but I think as far as like somebody having a terrible year, there it is.
She is of a different era, but she does live in 2023. So I think it's more disturbing that she actually thinks these things. But listen, that's a good one to have on your list. My number 6 is someone who is as big a mess as Ramona. She might even be higher if I expected more from her, but she's lower and she's number 6 because I didn't expect any more from her. The hideous mess that is Kim Zolciak-Biermann. Oh! The mess. The girl ain't having a good year. Now she's celebrating with Croy her anniversary. Girl, there's been so many 911s. Ariana, the daughter, people are breaking into like the Leaning Tower of Pisa and putting off bombs and hanging Palestinian flags. The whole world is at odds over Palestine and Israel. And her daughter, Ariana, is mortified that she has bangs. And she cannot leave the house because she has bangs. And any haircut that should happen from here on in should not include bangs. And Ariana will never get bangs again. So if anyone is wondering, Ariana, now I don't know how Brielle feels about bangs, and I don't know how Brielle feels about Ariana's bangs, but Ariana is never leaving the house. But Kim Zolciak, there's 911. Who calls 911 even once in their life? Every day, I would say, I'm 911. I am not coming to your house. It's over. I know they have to go. I'm making a joke. She doesn't want to. She's not getting out of the bedroom because she has to sleep on the 20,000. Go sleep on the fucking rocks. You have no money. Kim Zolciak-Biermann is a total disaster mess who I predict will never be back on Housewives again. Also, she's only number 6 because she did get the Surreal Life, which put $1 in her pocket. She's never going to be back on Bravo. She's too low rent for them. Go on.
Oof, that's a good take. Number 5 for me is Shannon Beador. You and I have talked about Miss Shannon Beador. I think you're too old to act the way that she acts. Again, she's another little, she gives me Ramona vibes. You fucked up. And yet, is she taking accountability? I guess. Everybody, the rumor is that she has a drinking issue. Where is the real accountability? I hope she gets the help she needs, but and again, I have to go back when I was at BravoCon and the Ask Andy, and someone said, Andy, why are people coming for Tom Sandoval so hard when you have Shannon Beador now, a convicted, convict, who could have killed somebody, killed herself, a mother of 3, and yet cheers and adornment,
What did Andy say to that?
He said he agreed with the person. He's like, I agree. He's like, I do not understand it.
Well, and I'm not so sure she's taking accountability. She's on tour with the Tres Amigas. They're trying to change the subject matter to being friends instead of drinking. She just posted something on her Instagram. She's doing a walk-off because she has gorgeous hair. So she's strutting down the runway with her gorgeous hair. She's in an outpatient program. Sarah, for the first time in the Sarah Fraser Show and Behind the Velvet Rope history on the best of and the worst of list, we have the same person. My number 5 is also
Ding, ding,
Shannon
ding.
Bedore. Shannon Bedore is my number 5. She is, you could have killed someone, girl. Leave the show and get help. And I have it from multiple sources. I don't know if it's true, but I have from multiple sources that she was having a few too many at BravoCon during the weekend. That's what my sources tell me. There you go. Number 5. You're a mess, Shannon. You're not having a good year. And you're lucky you didn't kill someone, because if you did, you would have real fucking problems right now. You know, Rebecca Gayheart, who's married to Eric Dane. She killed someone. Brandy, the singer. Like, people really... Amy Locane
was
from
Brandy drinking though when Brandy had that crash?
No, but I mean, like, okay, but like Amy Locane from Melrose Place, she's somebody who she's hit someone. Like, that doesn't go away when you kill someone with your car. That will stay with you, right, forever.
Bush.
So I mean, let's not feel sorry for you. Let's feel sorry for the actual family, but still. Shannon doesn't realize, like, she says it. I don't feel the emotions in her words. Shame on you, Shannon. Get help and stay off the road with the car. She's not having a good year. Who is your number 4?
Giselle Bryant. Much like Crystal Minkoff. What do we know? What has happened to Jizzy in the past year? What do we know about her? What do we know about her wins? What do we know about her loses? I mean, I guess she's, was hanging out with that dude from whatever winter house, summer house. I don't watch any of those houses. I could care less.
However, is just, he's not,
and he's a good chef. But she ought to make my best, because she's a truly a magician as how she has survived on this show. And she's apparently beloved by Andy. I don't get it. I've never gotten it. And again, she obviously knew what was going on with Robin and Juan, and to not bring it up on the show is just, to me, it's like, how you girls keep your jobs. I have no clue.
I have no clue. That's a good one. My number 4 is, she's already been on your list, Ramona Singer. She ain't having a good year. Again, you did this to yourself. I mean, first she's fired, then she's rehired. It really is over. She's 66. I predicted before, I'll say it again, in addition to Kim Zolciak, Ramona Singer will never be on, she'll never be on E! She'll never be on Bravo. She'll never be on any NBC affiliate. I know you're all booing because you love her so much. I'm just here to give you the facts. I don't have emotions. They were stripped of me when I was young and they haven't come back. This is a fact. Ramona Singer's done. In the NBC world, I would venture to say she's done on all of TV. She's fired by Douglas Elliman. I mean, that's like a real legitimate company. But you disagree? You think she's going to be back?
Look, Nick Cannon. Look at what Nick Cannon has said about Jewish people.